Welcome to the episode I forgot we are on. I don't know which episode it is, but it is a bittersweet episode because it is my season finale episode. I am officially going to be taking a break after this. Um, which makes sense, you don't do an episode every 2 weeks, every week, or whatever for all of time. Everyone needs to have a break, time for themselves, and all that good stuff. I'm actually gonna move. I have a little ring light here, so I'm trying to give myself some good lighting. Okay, there. I will always set up in every episode before airs. I look sweaty because right now my office has no fan, no AC. I have the window open, but my neighbor makes I can hear his TV as he's talking, watching, I mean. And I'm like, I want some peace and quiet. So when I open the window, I'm hearing his sound. It's annoying. But he probably hears me, which is good. So it's all good. Could be worse. Um, Health journey. I wrote notes. So when you see me look there, it's because I have some notes down. Um, I got no appointments for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks I saw my cardiologist. That went good. I saw my physical therapist who told me I'm supposed to wear my sleeve 12 hours a day. And as you can tell, I'm not being good with that. And I need to. Because the heat, I can tell my arms are my fingers are swelling up. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Um, if you haven't noticed, I have a shirt. See, meditation by Rohini. Life's not supposed to be perfect, and that is okay. I was supposed to have these shirts come in for my meditation at the park. Unfortunately, it did not come in time. It came the day after. So I couldn't support myself. But I did. I had a little sign. I had a blanket and a yoga mat ready. So when I designed to do this first group meditation at the park, I was like, it'll be family friendly. Um, if you want to bring the kids, go ahead, bring them. It's a park. I also didn't do a sign up sheet because I didn't want that pressure. Like, oh my God, it's your first event, and just have whoever comes. If you see a sign up sheet and you see amount of people, I feel like my nerves would have got to me. But going forward, there will be a sign up sheet. Lesson learned. But I had two people show up, including a 4-year-old, and they actually did the meditation. So it was an amazing experience. I was glad to have them come. Just the fact, in all honesty, that I was doing a meditation at the park and I went through with it was a success. A huger success is that someone showed up. So someone took their time out their busy day to come listen to me meditate. So I am very honor with that. So go that I am doing another one this week for kids support group. So with school being ending, what do these kids have plans? We are traveling, but there are most kids that are not going to be traveling and they're going to be home and they're going to be on their phone or they're going to be on their video game. And I'm bringing it old school. So I'm getting kids together to come to the park and we are going to play. So I have some ideas of maybe playing a tag, dodgeball. I don't really like dodgeball because I don't want I don't want the kids throwing like balls at each other. But I was thinking of like kickball. It's like baseball, but you kick. That's how my daughter explains. She's like, yeah, mom, I know what the game is. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a cute candy meditation and chat and get these kids to like be supportive in a positive way instead of like looking at them like, you know. So back to my first guided meditation. I did want to celebrate the summer solstice. It was on June 20th, and I had written out this whole meditation that kind of went out the door because my nerves got to me, and I printed the stupid thing, although I was advised not to, like just to have index cards. And going forward, I will do that. But I was so nervous that I wanted to have the paper next to me. And in reality, I didn't need to. So, going forward, I will have my little book that will be right next to me. So, but the people who participated enjoyed it, and that was a huge plus. And then they got to know each other. We got to talk and support each other, and it was a great success. It was very empowering because for me, my daughter was there, and for the first time, she got to see her mom do something other than be a mother. So that was very nice. If you remember back, we're going to reminisce, I think it was like first episode when I had my cousin on, and him and I were talking, and for the last 13 years, 18 years, I've been this wife and living in my husband's shadows. And to finally have that moment where I'm coming out and I am doing something of myself, it's a huge plus. And I'm very grateful. But I will have more parks meditations. If you live in New York, you can follow me on Instagram, Meditation by Rohini. It will be up there constantly, and I'm going to work on getting a permanent flyer too on my website. And if you have not seen my website, meditationbyrohini.com, gotta plug it all in. Check it out. I have blogs, and I'm working on recipes because at the end of the day, I do love to cook. I do love to eat, but I love to cook. And I'm not a perfect cook. I'm not a perfect chef. You are not going to see perfect pictures with them, with the recipes. You will probably see them on paper plates because I don't own a dishwasher and I hate washing dishes now. So, you're going to probably see a realistic plate of food. Instead of like those fancy plates and the perfect lighting. And although I do have a perfect, let's see if I can pop it up on my phone, that I'm very proud of yesterday. I grilled, and it will be up this soon on the website. I did grill lamb. And just look at that. Just look. I don't know if, let me get my ring light. And I'm gonna put it on. There we go. Wait. There. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Well, if it's a glare. But if you haven't seen, if you want to see it, it'll be up on my TikTok. You like how I'm like plugging my stuff? It'll be up on my Instagram too. I have a different one dedicated to food and TikTok. They're both called What's Cooking with Ru. All that stuff will be at the end of the video. But I was very proud of that picture because the sun was out last night and it was just natural lighting and it looked good. So that recipe, I'm going to actually type it up later and post it on my page, my website, meditationbyrohini.com. I also have some pretty good blogs that I'm really proud of myself with. I talk about real estate. I talk about my love of food. I talk about starting a business from the ground, from the bottom, and learning each time when I network or how to promote myself. And it's a lot of goddamn work. You know, I'm constantly having to be on my phone. There are times where I'll just throw my phone down. I was like, listen, I need some time for myself. There are times where I just need a break. I don't know. This ring light is like, okay. It has a clip to like go here. See, you get to see a bitter thing. But I don't, this is my ring light. But I don't like, but I don't like this clip on. I feel like it's too not soft for my laptop. Maybe I'll return it and look up something else. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's move on because I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh, food. Oh, my blogs. So I have some amazing work. I'm gonna start posting them so that I can get people to read and create this lifestyle brand. Because at the end of the day, we need to embrace being imperfect. God knows we're not. And then sometimes I catch myself trying to be perfect and I have to stop myself. Like, for instance, this whole food thing. Taking a picture and I'm like, it doesn't look and I'm like, okay, that's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. I just needed to have good lighting. That's probably it. Or I have a sign that I use for the park and it's right there. I'll get it. Ah. What fell? My lighting fell. But most people, they have, there, I'll just leave you like that. This is mine. I printed the paper. My husband printed it for me. And I put it on a poster board. Because realistically, I cannot be buying like a banner. I cannot be buying pretty stickers. My stickers are probably not in here. I don't think I have stickers in here. Oh yeah, I do. But these are my stickers. If you want one, you can comment and then I can mail you one. Side note, it was so cool. So I went walking 2 weeks ago and I put my stickers like throughout the park. It was so cool seeing them today. But these are my stickers. I bought a label maker. And that's what I use to make my stickers. Because it's a lot of money to make stickers. And it was cheaper to go to Route to buy a label maker that prints out stickers. I had to pay for business cards. I couldn't get that. But that's my business card. And I do have one that's vice versa, like in pink. I'm going to show you all my stuff. There. I'm going... And then in the back of it, there we go. Very proud. But I can't keep buying like little tchotchkes. They add up. So right now I go whatever DIY can do for the time being until I either start charging, and I think I am going to start charging if I come up with themes. Like doing a brunch theme or breakfast theme or doing an evening toast theme, and I have to go out and buy stuff. Right now I do have a donation cup that's right next to my bag. Anybody that comes, they want to donate, boom. But it is getting to a point, if I'm going to be doing themes, I'm going to need to. And I'm going to open this window a little. It is hot. So yeah, that's the whole business aspect. Tomorrow I take my real estate exam, my first estate exam. I'm nerves are hitting in, but I feel confident. I said that last time I failed. I think it's okay. Here's the thing: you're gonna be seeing me sweat. I have again. I'm in a room that it's 100 degrees outside, and I have no fan and AC in this damn thing, and I'm not even getting air in this window. So I'm probably gonna be moving my space to do my other stuff. Where do I even? So yeah, I'm doing my state exam, and I want to feel like I'm gonna pass. I want to feel like I'm gonna do good. I don't think I studied as hard as I did for the course, and I think it's because honestly my body, like, I understand school kids now when they're like, I need a break. It's been a lot. I feel like that with this exam. But I don't want to take a long break when it comes to that. So I'm hoping that I do good enough tomorrow that I don't have to take the exam again. Because listen, I put pressure on my kid. She took 3 regents. And I put the pressure on her. Like, you don't want to take it again. You don't want to take it again. Meanwhile, here goes me trying to take an exam and I'm not even prepared. Sometimes I gotta take my own advice that I give my kid. But wherever it leads, I will get my license. And that will be a to be continued. Until next season. I enjoyed talking, like getting for you guys to know me with the 5 W's, the who, what, where, when, why. I loved the episode. I wasn't too proud of it, but I'm glad I did it with the shows I'm watching. It takes you off the beaten path. Not everything is going to be topic towards imperfect situations. But next season, stay tuned. It's a lot of imperfect topics. And I may have actual people come. I don't know. Let's go with the flow. Egg prices went down. That was the topic. I'm sick of the Dubai chocolate trend. I'm not happy that Found was canceled. Because that was a good show. I am watching Last of Us. I'm liking it on Max. It's a really good show. I did finish watching The Pitt. I enjoyed that. That's a show I normally wouldn't watch, and it's pretty good. Yeah, nobody's going crazy for eggs anymore, and that price got normal. Gas prices is over to Dubai. I don't know what's trending right now, to be quite honest, with food stuff. I think honestly right now people are running to Five Below and buying candies, and I've done that, and it's on my TikTok. What's cooking with Bro? Before I come off though, I do have an imperfect topic that I was talking to my cousin about. Him and I have this relationship that when we talk, we'll have debates or we'll have topics, and we never get angry with each other. And I was telling him about me meeting friends, meeting people. And I realized the only way that I really I have been meeting people before I've networked is usually at a bar or at a bar. Oh, at a bar. I tried a coffee shop, but everyone is so into their work at the coffee shop that no one wants to talk. So I find it the bar. Is that the only place to meet people? Comment down below. Let me know. Because what if you're not a drinker? Like, you live a alcohol-free life. How do you meet friends? Now I meet people through my meditation at the park group, and there's other networking events that I've gone to, and I've met people there. But realistically, in this day and age, how do people meet each other? That's been a mic drop question. Like, grocery stores, nobody talks. Everyone's like getting their stuff that they need to get and leave. Yeah. Gym, everyone's busy working out, so I've never met a friend at the gym. Well, I actually made friends with the a personal trainer at the gym. Although I won't get the services at the gym, the personal training services, because it's a crock of BS. Um, yeah. Like, are there groups? And I mean, I think I'm at the point where I don't want to meet people because they're friends with, like, my daughter's friends with their kid. I want to meet people on my own. I want to make friends with people on my own. So let me know, how do you meet people? This week, I am watching my daughter graduate, moving up. I have a high schooler who, although she's in eighth grade, she's taken 3 Regents, and I give her so much credit for being an eighth grader and taking 3 Regents, and can possibly go into high school as a 10th grader instead of a ninth. Doesn't matter to me, but the fact that she took 3 Regents, and I did tell her, just pass it so you don't have to ever take it again, because it's a crock of, not gonna need it in life, but you gotta pass it, right? Sorry, not sorry. It's just insane. But she's graduating, and if any, last week she went to prom. And if anyone have seen my first video, it is my first video of me talking about my diagnosis. She at the time was ending 6th grade. And one of the things I said was I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch her graduate middle school. Anyone that is watching this podcast right now and has been recently diagnosed with something and don't know the outcome of life, I'm here to tell you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. There will be there is positivity outcome. And the fact that I'm watching her graduate is the most happy thing, because I did not think this day was going to happen. I did not think that I was going to watch her get ready for prom, and her in her dress and her looking so beautiful. I did not think that I would live to see this. So I'm going to end it by saying, be grateful for your moments. Cherish every highlight. And it's okay to have your lows, because your lows will make you a better person. This whole season, I can guarantee and tell you, I've had my highs, I had my lows. But I am seeing light at the end of the tunnel. And I promise you will too. With that being said, I wish everyone a good summer. If it's not summer for you and you're watching this and it's a different season, I wish you a great season. I am going to be taking a break, and I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be relaxing. I'm going to be focusing on myself. So, with this being said, season 1 of Perfectly Imperfect is done. See you for season 2. We got this.